What's happening, party people? Yes, today is the day that I'm supposed to be on my way on my fishing trip. Not gonna make it. Funds just ain't right. Got too much going on. I'm gonna have to cancel my annual fishing trip. For me, that is. Everybody else gets to go. So I will be around Cincinnati for a few days. Then I will probably go out to Lincoln, Nebraska, take care of some things out there. After that, I'll be back in the Chicago area and go on from there. So stay tuned on the schedule. We'll get some stuff taken care of, get some people helped out, and continue the summer. Fun in the summertime. Woo woo. In case you don't know, I'm doing a little bit, I guess you would call it, of a fundraiser. If you want to help me out with it, that'd be great. I'm trying to get a entry level professional t-shirt printer. It also prints other things that I could put on various amount of things. So if you want to get involved with that, check the link in the description area. I appreciate your help. Anybody that donates to that or whatnot, I can also credit the amount that you help me out with back to you in the form of a 20% discount of anything that you have me involved with. So if you have me do some work, I can give you 20% discount until you use up the amount that you help me with on that printer. So there's that. I appreciate your support. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's clips. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, we're going to be installing a light fixture in a bathroom. The one that was there is outdated and not working properly. So let's get started. We have a light fixture here from Amazon that we're going to use to install in that location. And here's the fixture unboxed. It has a bracket that is mounted against the wall. That's the lighting. And it's got a ground wire that screws against the mount. These are the screws for that. These are the light shades that are glass, bulbs not included, so we need to hook up some bulbs for it. This is where it's going to be mounted in here. You got to make it level, so draw a level line and level that thing out. We have a level there. You can draw that with a pencil. This is the part that's going to get mounted on that. So you got to make it as low as you can so that the casing of it covers these holes here. So we're going to see how far down that is compared to the thing, which is not going to be much wider than that. So we're probably going to have to come down like this to cover these two holes that these electrical wires are going through. Now the absolute most important thing you need to do is find the breaker for that wire there, because you do not want to be messing with this hot. You don't want to be part of no accident statistics. So make sure that has no power. You can double check it with a multimeter or with a outlet tester of some sort to make sure that it's not live before you start trying to hook this up. Another thing you want to absolutely do is center this with your sink. This is going to be a center point. Doesn't look like this mirror is centered or level, so that needs to be corrected. But center your fixture over your sink, and the best way to do that is to plumb it, put a thumbtack there, hang some string or yarn down to make sure you find the center point to there. Best thing to do is get a level, put it up against the wall above wherever you're going to mount it, the bracket, level to level so that the bubble's in the middle. Draw a line along the bottom of the level so you know you're going to hang this thing level. That's level. Now you get what we call a plumb line, or you can make your own. I got some dental floss here. Now I want this to be centered over my faucet. So I put this screw over the faucet, and then I raise this up to the height that I'm going to mount that. and it's hanging down over my faucet, and I draw a line up and down. So that's my plumb line over the faucet. Be best to pull this mirror down so your plumb can be straight. So that's going to be my centering point over my faucet. Right there, I'm going to draw a line about a 1/4 inch over from this one. And that'll be plumb. Now this bracket has an adjustment about 1 inch either way. So I'm going to do my best to mount this level and center on that line right there. So that will cover the wire access holes here and put this light center over the faucet. I'm not trying to center it over this mirror because this mirror is not centered. I'm not trying to make it level with this mirror because this mirror is not level. I'm going to do mine right, and then we'll fix this mirror later. I noticed that the fixture had a couple of the light things that were tilted. Like this one here is not 12 o'clock, so I'm going to turn the nut behind it and straighten that out. Same for this one, is just a little twisted. I had to do this one. So it's got nuts on the back of them. By the time I turned the nut, it turned with it. So let me go ahead and do the other two over there. This wire here goes on that green screw, so we're going to wire that. Then these go on the other two that are twisted in there. I'm not sure what the polarity is, so I need to check that polarity and then get this hooked up. I found 2 holes that worked. I had to take that game box cover off. That hole worked. Then there was a hole there with a anchor in it. I got it centered, level. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up. I got the wires connected. All right, I'm gonna put those 2 bulb things on there. Those 2 little caps on those screws, that'll hold it up there. And then I'm gonna go get the globes and the light bulbs. And there it is. It's as level as you can get. Now you can see that that mirror is not quite level or centered. So I could drop my plumb down and you'll see that I'm centered over the faucet. You'd have to agree that this plumb line is coming up between those light fixtures, right down in between there, and it's hanging right over that faucet. So that's pretty plumb. Now on this fixture, you unscrew these, you put the globes up. We decided to put the globes dripping because they will not take on as much dust if they're hanging down. If you put them upside down, pointing up toward the ceiling, they probably collect more dust and dirt. So let me go get those globes and screw those on. Before you put all your globes up, it's a good idea to go reset your circuit breaker and make sure your fixture works. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the wall switch, and we got action. Let's go ahead and finish putting those globes on. Now the sticker that I put there was on one of these. We didn't want that visible, so we put it up top. But this fixture has a 60 watt maximum, which is about 9 watt LED bulb. I recommend 40 and probably 5 or 6 watt. So put your 4 bulbs in there and you'll be good to go. That's all. Thanks for watching. Next up, another prime package, fine package. Let's see what we got. See how we get this thing open. Flip, flip, flip. There it is. Quick start guide. So this is a Blink Outdoor 4. Has a 2-year battery life. It probably warns you when the battery gets low. This is everything that's included. You got this here, not sure what this is yet, but I'll let you know. You got this wall mount that you screw to the wall. You got this here, which are screws. You got the camera, which you got to open and install the batteries. And this locks in here, of course. So let me give you the Cliff Notes after I get it installed. You got a keyhole there. This is actually a mount that you can put on, extend this, snaps in the back. But I'm also going to use it to unscrew this so I can get my batteries installed. So let me do that. Turn the screw a couple of times and separate it, and there it is. It comes loose right there. You can also plug this thing in, it looks like, if you don't want to deal with batteries. So got the batteries there. I'm going to go ahead and put this back on there, screw that tight, and it'll probably be on. Then I'm going to open up my account and add this camera to it. Before you actually install the back, you want to open up your app, select add camera, and then scan this code that will add it to your account. I got the batteries in it, so now it's flashing red, ready to sync up with the system. When you open up your app for your Blink account, it'll look like this. The first thing you want to do is disarm the system, because you can't add a new camera with the system in the ARM mode. Then you'll see this screen where you choose the type of camera that you're going to add, and of course after you add it, go through those prompts, you should see that camera in your account like this. Hope that makes sense. Now you need to go mount your camera. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.